Check, 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 check.
I got it.
No, turn off the mic. Yeah, you don't want the mic on right now. What can the audience see right now? Right, but where's the camera facing? The field? Okay, excellent.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ambrose Gilligan Field here in Whitehall, and our first attempt here at streaming on Nivett Media Sports, and we have got everything finally ready to go here, and we're glad to have you with us, and we'll get to our great sponsors in just a little bit, which we have a nice group of. Right now, Watervliet with the football. They've got second down and about 14. Football lying on their own 35-yard line. They'll send a man in motion. Inside handoff, and GW is there. CJ Monty, one of the guys there, also there was number 52 for Granville-Whitehall, and that is Patrick Egan. And it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards back to the 32-yard line. It's going to be third down and long coming up here, and the Cannoneers have a player limping off. There's going to be a stoppage of play for that. That's Keziah Poole, number 1. He is a 5'8", 150-pound junior. And it's going to be third and long coming up here for the Cannoneers of Watervliet, coming in with a 2-1 record, just as Granville-Whitehall is. So a big play coming up here early on, third down and about 15 for Watervliet. They'll work out of the shotgun. Quarterback's going to keep it on the ground. Broke a tackle. He's got some running room on the right sideline. Inside the 45 to the 50 into Granville-Whitehall territory. He'll pick up the first down and be brought down on the far sideline inside the 45-yard line, inside Granville-Whitehall territory. So with third and long, GW is looking for pass all the way, and it was a nice run. Isaiah T-Bout, the quarterback for Watervliet, with the big run. As I said, we've got great sponsors helping to bring the game your way. But first down and 10 here for the Cannoneers, and we'll talk about our sponsors who are helping to bring this live broadcast to you. And this is going to be a dead ball foul on GW. It's going to be an encroachment penalty, and it's going to give 5 yards to the Cannoneers. So that's going to bring up first down and 5 now for Watervliet. Just underway here. Missed the national anthem in a couple of plays while we were getting things straightened out technically. First and 5, T-Bout in the shotgun. The ball comes loose. The ball is still loose. It looks like GW may have gotten on top of it, but Watervliet has it back. The officials are going to put their fingers up and say it's second down. Cannoneers will lose a couple of yards on the play, but it'll be second down and 9 after about a 4-yard loss for the Cannoneers. So second and 9. A receiver comes out here wide to the right. That's Daheem Wilson. Another receiver to the other side. T-Bout in the shotgun, drops the snap, looking to get away. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage before a host of GW players collaborate. Looks like he might have lost a yard on the play. And he did. Lost 2. Third down and 11 coming up for the Cannoneers. Now remember, last time that the Cannoneers were in a long yardage situation, they were looking at about a 3rd and 15 or 16. GW was looking pass, and Isaiah T-Bout, the junior quarterback, took off on a big run. So we'll see how GW plays this third down and 11 situation. T-Bout once again working out of the shotgun. He's got Trevor Holloway in the backfield. He'll take the snap. It's a bad snap. He's going to run, but he's going to be stopped for a loss of yardage. Coming in to make the play was Patrick Egan, number 52. Second big play already here by Egan. And it's going to be fourth and long for Watervliet. The ball now back at the Granville-Whitehall 48-yard line. Granville-Whitehall seems to be anticipating the Cannoneers might punt it. There's going to be a timeout on the field. With the timeout, let's talk about our fine sponsors for this afternoon's game. We are broadcasting live from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Telescope, the manufacturer of the year in 2019, 21, and 22. And we welcome them and welcome you into the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Our main co-sponsor today is Zappone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Granville. Best deal, best service, best price. That's Zappone. Hoagland Property Maintenance, main co-sponsor of the game. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential and commercial lawn, landscaping, property management, maintenance services. That's Hoagland Property Management, 518-222-0018. And Fred's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. At Fred's Pharmacy, we're dedicated to the unique community we serve since 2015. That's Fred's Granville Pharmacy. So after the timeout, Watervliet showing that they might go for it here. So an early gamble here by the Cannoneers based on the confidence of picking up a first down on another big play. And as T-Bout takes the snap, there's a flag down. And it's going to be a false start on the Cannoneers. So that's going to push them back, and you got to think they're going to elect to punt this time around. And the lightning quick Trey Mason goes back to wait at the 17-yard line, backtracking toward the 15. And a flag down before the ball is snapped on the punt. So we'll see what this is all about. And it looks like too many men on the field for the Cannoneers. So that's going to push them back. Mason will step forward up to the 20, heading up toward the 25. He'll shorten himself up as he gets ready to receive the punt from Watervliet. Here's the snap. T-Bout, the quarterback. Also the punter. It's a low line drive. Somebody from GW may have gotten a piece of that. Goes out of bounds over on the far sideline. And we'll see where they decide to mark it over there. Looks like it's going to be somewhere between the 35 and 40-yard lines of Granville-Whitehall. So first down and 10 for GW. They'll take over officially here at their own 38. R.J. Munger will come out to take the snaps. Last week against Coxsackie Athens, Granville-Whitehall went deep to Nick Powers on the first play of the game offensively for them. This time they elect to keep it on the ground. This is Monty. Monty across midfield, 45-40, cuts it back, driven out of bounds down inside the 35-yard line. Over there for Watervliet to knock him out of bounds was Daheem Wilson. But a big run on first down for C.J. Monty. Monty coming off the 6-touchdown game a week ago against Coxsackie Athens. Huge game for Monty last Friday night. And starting off big here, they'll put it down at the 39-yard line, first down 10. Munger brings him up to the line of scrimmage. He's got a receiver wide to the right side. Man goes in motion. That's Mason. The handoff comes to Monty. Monty able to advance the ball ahead to about the 32-yard line. Number 99 was there for the Cannoneers, Everlasting Allah. He is a freshman, 5'11", 303 pounds. So a big guy inside there for Watervliet. Monty picked up 2, second down and 8. GW comes out of the huddle. Monty on the sideline for a quick breather. Here's Aiden Smith. Smith, hole on the left side, turns the corner, gets outside down the left sideline, going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. So it's going to be a Granville-Whitehall first down. They'll move the chains. And Granville-Whitehall on the drive. Smith back to the sideline. C.J. Monty back in. They'll put the ball down at the 16-yard line. Tight formation this time by Granville-Whitehall. Munger calls the signals. Hands off for Monty. Started inside. Pops it outside. 10, 5. They're not going to get him. Touchdown. Granville-Whitehall strikes first on a 16-yard touchdown run by C.J. Monty. And it's 6-0 Granville-Whitehall. So GW making it look pretty easy. A couple big runs by Monty, a big run by Aiden Smith. And they have the early lead. Looks like they're going to try for 2 here. Munger with 2 backs behind him. Rolls out to pass. They've had a lot of success passing for the conversions. Toward the end zone. Caught. And the conversion is good. As they come up the field here, Granville-Whitehall strikes first. A 16-yard run by C.J. Monty in the 2-point conversion pass. And it is Granville-Whitehall 8 and Watervliet nothing. Once again, some great sponsors here today. And let's see from our sponsors here during the timeout. So, after the touchdown by Monty and the 2-point conversion, short kick's going to be taken by Watervliet at the 29-yard line. And the return man's going to be buried at about the 38. It was Brady Joyner, number 3, on the return. Looked like Brandon Beaver, number 36, one of the guys in there on the play for Granville-Whitehall. So, first down and 10 for the Cannoneers. They are at their own 39-yard line, trailing 8-0 here. Not quite midway through this opening quarter. Tebow out of the shotgun for the Cannoneers. Takes the snap, looks to run left, and once again in the backfield for GW is number 52, Patrick Egan. Egan is having himself quite a first quarter here. That is his 3rd tackle for loss of yardage here in the early going for Granville-Whitehall. Nobody blocking Egan now from that right defensive end spot. He is just having a field day here in the early going. Granville-Whitehall won last year's meeting handily, but this is a different Watervliet team. They come in with 2 wins on the season, 2-1. Tebow out of the shotgun once again. It's going to be a quarterback draw, trying to slow down that rush, and he's got plenty of room. Gets up across the 45, up near midfield. Looks like they're going to spot him just inside Granville-Whitehall territory at the 49-yard line. So Watervliet for the 2nd time today is in Granville-Whitehall territory. See if they can take advantage this time. 8-0, as you can see on the screen. Granville-Whitehall with a 16-yard touchdown run from C.J. Monty, picking up where he left off a week ago, where he scored 6 touchdowns against Coxsackie Athens. So, first down and 10, Cannoneers just inside Granville-Whitehall territory at the 49. T-Bout takes a snap, rolls to the right, keeps it himself. He's got some room inside the 45. Brought down around the 42-yard line, but this might be coming back. There is a flag down on the play in the neighborhood of holding, and it looks like that is what it's going to be. So it is going to be holding on the Cannoneers of Watervliet. So that'll negate that nice run by T-Bout. That's going to put the ball all the way back to the 43-yard line. Their own 43-yard line for Watervliet. So 2 big issues the Cannoneers have had here in the early going have been snaps back to T-Bout and penalties. They've moved the ball well when they've been able to complete the play clean. T-Bout out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Once again, a bad snap. T-Bout running for cover. Back there again is Egan. And it's going to be incomplete. Also out there for Granville-Whitehall on the pressure was Mason Sagana, number 49. So those two, Egan and Sagana, both putting the pressure on. It's going to be second and long. Ball at the 43-yard line of the Cannoneers. They've got to get it inside the 40 to about the 39 of Granville-Whitehall to pick up a first down. Once again, T-Bout works out of the gun. He's got a receiver to his, actually 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Back to pass. Looks like it's going to be the draw. Crowd was yelling, watch the draw, and that's exactly what it was. T-Bout inside the 50 to about the 46 before he's brought down. Another nice run by T-Bout. You can see who the main weapon is here for Watervliet. Gavin Kramer, number 6, one of the guys in on the tackle for Granville-Whitehall. It's going to be third down. Ball at the 46-yard line. They've got to get to the 39, so it's going to be a third down and 7 coming up for the Cannoneers. 8-0 Granville-Whitehall here on our first live stream of high school football for Nivant Media Sports. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. A stoppage before the ball snapped. It looks like a timeout. And it's going to be called by Watervliet. We got great sponsors who are helping to bring live high school football your way here on Nivant Media Sports. So right now, let's take a look at some of our sponsors who help to bring the games your way here this season. Third and long, got to change the score around evidently. First time I've used this, still learning it. Looks like looking at the screen now, we might have the Watervliet for the 8, but it's actually Granville-Whitehall. Long pass, receiver wide open. He dropped it. Went right through his hands. Out there open, underthrown a bit, but it should have been caught and could have been 6 for Trevor Holloway. So let's see if we can get this score straightened out. Thanks to Kim Bascom for letting me know that. See how this looks. Again, first time doing this, first time trying it out. Looks like we may have it right. Where I'm looking, Granville-Whitehall says 8. Hopefully it says it where you are too. 4th and 7 coming up here for the Cannoneers from their own 46-yard line. T-Bout back to pass. They throw a screen. Egan was coming strong again, and on the catch and out of bounds on the near sideline was number 18, and that's Zayden Kraus, the junior, 5'9", 140-pounder. And it's going to be a first down for the Cannoneers. And they'll put the ball right down on the 35-yard line of Granville-Whitehall. So 8-0 GW. T-Bout out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quarterback draw seems to be a favorite play. He's got some room. C.J. Monty's got him, but not before he gets to the 30-yard line. Picks up 5. And it's going to be second down and about 5 coming up here for the Cannoneers. Looks like they're going to mark it about a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6 coming up for Watervliet. Just shy of the 30-yard line. Receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Couple of running backs in the backfield. T-Bout out of the shotgun for the Cannoneers. Ball comes loose. It's going to be recovered, and there's that man again on the recovery. Number 52, Patrick Egan. He's had himself a great game here in the first quarter. Egan's put up enough stats in the first quarter. A complete game worth of stats here in the first quarter by Patrick Egan. As he recovers it, it'll be Granville-Whitehall ball at their own 32. So let's see if GW can take advantage of the turnover. Here's the handoff. C.J. Monty cuts it back inside after starting outside. Gets up across the 35, close to the 38. That's where they're going to put it down, right on the 38-yard line. Our first live stream here for Nivet Media Sports, coming to you live from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Glad to have you joining us here. Took us a while to get it worked out, but we got it done, and we're looking forward to many great things here with our new live streaming. Here is Aiden Smith on the carry, and Smith navigates his way up to midfield, but there's a flag down about the 41-yard line. That looks like that's going to be a hold on Granville-Whitehall. And it is going to be holding against Granville-Whitehall. So that's going to push them back to the 32, their own 32-yard line. First quarter here at Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. GW with a 16-yard touchdown run by C.J. Monty. And right now facing a 2nd and 10 after a big run by Aiden Smith was eliminated by a holding penalty. Munger takes a snap, toss wide for Monty. Little fancy footwork, able to evade a couple of would-be Watervliet tacklers. Gets it up close to the 35. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7 coming up here for GW. Minute 40 remaining in the first quarter. 3rd down and 7. CJ Munger gets the play from the sideline. Coach Kevin Gibo was telling me that Munger, very intelligent quarterback, usually gives him 2 plays, one the coaches like, one that RJ Munger, I should say, RJ Munger likes, and RJ makes his choice when he gets out there. And that was the case with the as the flag is thrown here. But RJ Munger last week, that opening touchdown pass to Nick Powers, they were saying that he was given the choice. Actually, Coach Gibo told me that RJ texted him the morning of the game and said, hey, I think we can go deep. I've been watching the film. And Coach Gibo said, if you think it'll work, go for it. They went for it, and the rest is history. It was a 56-yard touchdown pass from RJ Munger to Nick Powers. And the rest took off from there in that big win. 3rd and about 12. Here is Monty. The ball comes loose. Scramble for it. Watervliet thinks they have it. No indication from down on the field yet. And they do. It was number 5 that came out of there with it for the Cannoneers. And that is Daheem Wilson. So Wilson, with the fumble recovery, it was a nice strip on the part of one of the Watervliet defensive players. Didn't exactly get which player it was that knocked it loose, but came in with the hard fist and pounded it out of the hands of C.J. Monty. So Watervliet takes over at the Granville-Whitehall 32-yard line. T-Bout once again out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Once again, a called running play for the quarterback. Looks to get the edge, puts his head down, finishes off the run. And a nice run there. Once again by T-Bout. Looked like over there on the stop was Aiden Smith for Granville-Whitehall. Pickup of 3 on the play. It's going to be about 2nd down and 3 coming up here for the Cannoneers. 8-0 Granville-Whitehall. Late here in the first quarter. T-Bout again out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. It's a high snap. He's got pressure. Looked like maybe a holding call there. They're going to get it. As somebody came flying through there for Granville-Whitehall. Looked like they were going to have a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like that might have been number 24, Timmy Pratt. Pratt looked like he was going to get a stop behind the line of scrimmage, and he just got grabbed right around the arm and spun around. And anytime you grab a player, I mean, holding goes on, let's face it, on just about every play in a football game. But when you grab somebody's arm and noticeably change their direction, spin them around, that's going to be called every single time. So the holding call against the Cannoneers, and that's been an issue here so far for Watervliet. 2 main issues, really, for the Cannoneers so far, and that has been snaps back to T-Bout, a little difficulty between the center and quarterback. And also penalties. Penalties hurting Watervliet here. Whitehall has the 1 turnover, which gave the Cannoneers the ball on this drive. 2nd and about 13. 2 receivers come out wide here to the left. That is number 1, Keziah Poole. Number 2, Tyler Holloway. Actually looks like it's number 7 there, Khalil Youngblood. And behind the line of scrimmage, once again, coming from that right edge, is number 52. Another big play for Patrick Egan. As I said, Egan's having himself a game in just the first quarter alone. And speaking of the first quarter, that's going to do it for quarter number 1 here in Whitehall at Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture broadcast center at the end of one. It is Granville-Whitehall 8 and Watervliet nothing. Welcome back to Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. I'm Keith Harrington. 3rd and long here for the Cannoneers. Back to pass, hit as he throws, but open down the middle is number 7 on the catch for Watervliet as T-Bout was able to find Khalil Youngblood. And Youngblood has got the first down. There's a couple of times already in this ball game where Granville-Whitehall has put Watervliet in long yardage situations, and they have been able to get out of it. One on a big T-Bout run back in the first quarter, then that T-Bout pass right there to Khalil Youngblood, the senior wide receiver, 6'2", 140-pounder. So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Youngblood is in the backfield with T-Bout. Ball at about the 22, and the handoff, and in the backfield is C.J. Monty, and he says, "How do you do?" And I said it was Youngblood. It was number 18, Zayden Kraus, that was back there. Trevor Holloway had spent time in there in the backfield. I haven't seen him in a bit. Not sure what's going on with Holloway. But a nice play there by C.J. Monty as he came flying through. Second down and about 13 coming up, the ball right on the 30-yard line here for the Cannoneers. Granville-Whitehall early second quarter here with an 8-0 lead. Here's the snap, back to pass. They're looking for the screen. Pressure. Egan is there. He's got some help from his friends. And a player slow getting up for GW. Also there was number 14, and that was Sam Huntington. And a player down. There was another player there in the 60s. Can't get his number right now, but with the timeout on the field, we'll remind you about our great sponsors right here. We have our main co-sponsor today, Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Granville. The best deal, the best service, the best price. Also, Hoagland Property Maintenance, a main co-sponsor of today's game. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential and commercial lawn, landscaping, property management, and maintenance services. And the player is up and walking off. That was number 87 there, Nick Powers. Hoagland Property Management, 518-222-0018. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. At Fred's Granville Pharmacy, we are dedicated to the unique community service we serve since 2015. Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And, of course, our broadcast coming to you live from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. 3rd and very long here for the Cannoneers. T-Bout right where he has spent the afternoon thus far in the shotgun. Goes back to pass. Here comes pressure. Egan is there. He gets away from Egan. Egan's still stalking. And the pass is deflected. Pratt was there. C.J. Monty was there. helping out Egan on the play. And a player down injured. So we will take a timeout with the injured player down here. Well, maybe we won't. Looks like he's going to be up and okay. And a nice round of applause for number 64. That's Landon King. King appears to be okay. Walking off under his own power here. And we're going to have a timeout on the field, or no, they're just turning it over on downs, it looks like. Or is Watervliet going to go for it here on 4th down? They are going to go for it. 4th and long for the Cannoneers. So both teams just went to their bench while the injured player King was being administered some first aid. But again, up and okay. So 4th and long. T-Bow out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline. It's tipped and tipped again, and it's going to fall incomplete. Granville-Whitehall had that well covered. T-Bow, as we saw last year when he played, has the strong arm. He threw that one about 40, 45 yards in the air. But Granville-Whitehall is going to take over here. And they'll put the ball right down at the 35-yard line of GW. 8-0 lead for Granville-Whitehall. First home game of the season here for GW. Next week they'll be home over in Granville at Sam Eppolito Field. Munger takes the snap, looks to pass, has heavy pressure from the backside, rolls, throws. He's got a man wide open, and he caught it, bobbled it, bobbled it again. He's going to score. It was dramatic. Bobbled, caught, few steps, bobbled again. And it's going to be a 65-yard touchdown pass. And we got to get a number check there on number 2. There's no number 2 listed. And he's listed farther down the roster. That's why. Tom Barber. So Barber with the big touchdown catch. And it's now 14-0. Granville-Whitehall. But Barber, I was looking where it was 1, 3, 4. Barber was further down the line there. So big catch by Barber, the pass by R.J. Munger. Monty, the conversion run, stutter step, puts his head down, barrels his way in, and the 2-point conversion is good. Second quarter action here at the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Our score, Granville-Whitehall 16 and Watervliet nothing. And let's once again take time to thank some of our great sponsors for our high school football coverage here on Nivet Media Sports. Welcome back inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. And this kickoff gets past Watervliet. That's a live football. It's going to be picked up at about the 6-yard line. And it's going to be Kraus that is buried under back there. And it was number 36 making the play for Granville-Whitehall. And that is Brandon Beaver. So Beaver with the big play.
Big play for Granville-Whitehall. Takes them deep. About their own 7-yard.
And they're going to put it down at the 7-yard line. So that ball splitting right down the middle of the Watervliet return crew. And T-Bout and the Cannoneers facing a challenge here. First down 10 at their own 7. Not where you want to start a drive, down 16-0, but they're going to hand it off on the ground here. This looks like Kraus. And Kraus gets up to about the 10. Trey Senevy, number 1 there for Granville-Whitehall.
About 5 yards. Watervliet. 2nd and 5, Watervliet. On their own 13-yard line.
So 5-yard pickup. Alan Ballou also there for Granville-Whitehall. Cannoneers come up to the line of scrimmage. T-Bout takes the snap. There's a flag down. He's going to go down as well. Looked like it was Nick Powers there, number 87. And it's going to be holding on the Cannoneers. So that's going to send them back. Maybe they'll decline it. C.J. Monty looking over to the side. Maybe just looking over for the defense along with Tommy Barber. They are going to push him back. Too close to, will only be in 2nd down. Oh, it's 2nd down over now. Would have been 3rd, but T-Bout is a explosive player as we've seen, so you didn't want to decline that there and give him a 3rd down situation. And a whistle as it snapped. Apologize, we've got the pole there in the way. Trying to navigate the camera so we get the best shot at it we can here at that end of the field. So they're going to put the ball down after yet another Watervliet penalty, which was only going to be half the distance to the goal line on that one. At the 4, 2nd and looks like about 15 or 16. Looks like about 15. They got to get to the 19. So 2nd and 15 for the Cannoneers. T-Bout out of the shotgun. Looks like Kraus in the backfield with him. Blitz coming. Here's T-Bout. And they just bunch it up front. Nowhere to go. They'll throw him back into the end zone, but forward progress was already stopped, so there won't be a safety on the play. But, you know, this is a situation, of course, you're down 16-0 already, so probably not the right situation to do that. But sometimes you'll see teams in this situation say, let's just take the safety and punt it out of here, get the free kick, and come back to fight another day. But already down 16-0. That certainly would be a risky play, this situation for Watervliet. They'll spot it a 1-yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd and about 16 at the 3 for the Cannoneers. T-Bout takes the snap. He's looking, throws over the middle. It's batted down. And did Whitehall catch that in the end zone? I think they might have. Granville-Whitehall might have a touchdown. Oh, no, it's a safety. He didn't get the it's going to be a safety. It was batted up, and it was caught by a Watervliet player, and Granville-Whitehall is going to get the safety. Well, I had just talked about maybe they should take the safety here. They didn't do it on purpose, but it kind of ended up the same result. So that's going to make it 18-0 in favor of Granville-Whitehall here. So now a free kick will be coming up. Second quarter action here inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center at Ambrose Gilligan Field. Historic Ambrose Gilligan Field. You know, you got these two teams that have combined here, merging the latest trend here for high school football and a lot of high school sports, actually, not just football in this area, due to the lowering of numbers for student athletes. But you can't have two more great coaches of all time than the two guys that these fields are named after in Granville and Whitehall, Ambrose Gilligan, and, of course, Sam Eppolito. John Millette, another great coach, Hall of Famer from Whitehall. Mike McCura had a great run for Granville. John Arian spent a couple of years here, Hall of Fame coach. These two programs have had a long list of tremendous coaches. Here's the low line drive kick. It's going to be taken by one of the short men. Big hole up the middle, 40-35, one man to beat. Gets to the outside, and it's going to be a touchdown. Running it all the way back is Tommy Barber, and Granville-Whitehall has extended the lead. It is now 24-0, and they'll go for the conversion. Man, as soon as Barber fielded that, it was the perfect kick to field, as it was a line drive, and he caught it on the run, and he already had a head of steam. I mean, it was going to take a heck of a play. He was through the entire coverage unit of Watervliet before he even needed to have a block to spring him free. And he got one downfield block. He had one guy to beat, and that's all he had to do, and he was gone. Munger underneath the center. RJ is going to roll out. He's got pressure from the backside. He's going to throw toward the far corner. It was intended for Powers, and coming in, sliding in, was another player there. That was 26, Trey Mason, making a great effort to try to get underneath it. But it falls incomplete. But nonetheless, second quarter action here in Whitehall inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center at Ambrose Gilligan Field. Our score, it is Granville-Whitehall 24 and Watervliet 0. We'd like to thank our fine sponsors who help bring this first live stream of high school football your way on NYVT Media Sports. And it was a short kick. I was getting our commercials off the screen there for you. I didn't get the camera turned that way. But it was returned by Kraus. And sounds like the tackle was made there by number 17, Matthew Ingerson. That was in on the play for Granville-Whitehall. Granville-Whitehall with a 24-0 commanding lead here in the second quarter over Watervliet. This is a Watervliet team that came in here with a 2-1 mark. Granville 2-1 as well. But an impressive showing here. T-Bow out of the shotgun. They'll start just across the 20-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And right there is C.J. Monty. They run the ball to Kraus. And Kraus had absolutely no place to go. Zayden Kraus, the junior running back, got a rude introduction right there, right away from C.J. Monty. Egan was there as well. Both have had big halves here for Granville-Whitehall. Loss of about 5, 2nd and 15 coming up for the Cannoneers. T-Bout out of the shotgun. Heavy pressure, slips away from one defender, rolls out, fakes, throws, has a man open, and it was almost tipped. It was caught right at the original line of scrimmage, and that was Trevor Holloway there on the catch. So a pickup of about 5 yards on the play for the Cannoneers. And looks like it's going to be about 3rd down and 11 coming up for Watervliet. 24-0, as you can see on your screen. It's been all G-Dub here in the first half. T-Bout with a 3rd and 9, I should say, after they spot it. Jumps, the old jump throw, finds Holloway, threw a rocket. A nice throw there. Very well covered defensively by Granville-Whitehall, by Jackson Torres, number 11. He had excellent coverage on the play, but it was just a rocket off the jump throw by T-Bout. And it's going to be 4th and about 5 coming up. The ball across the 25 at the 26-yard line and down 24-0. The Cannoneers have nothing left to do but try to go for it here. T-Bout takes a snap. Heavy pressure right away. It's the quarterback draw. They've got him. And it looked like it was Timmy Pratt that got there first. Aiden Smith might have been there. Also number 15 in on the play. Steven Madison. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Granville-Whitehall is going to take over the football here. Four minutes and 16 seconds to go here before the half. 24-0. Granville-Whitehall, and they're going to look for more here as they take over in Rensselaer territory. Ball comes loose. Munger had it slip out of his hands, and there to get it for Watervliet is number 7 on the recovery, and that is Khalil Youngblood. So let's see here if the Cannoneers can take advantage. It's the second turnover of the ball game for GW. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 Cannoneers. And football's at the Watervliet 35-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left of T-Bout. In the shotgun, calls the signals, takes a snap, quarterback draw, the bread and butter play of this Cannoneers team. T-Bout with room across midfield, 40, and inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. Looks like it was Tommy Barber back there on the tackle. And got to remember to move the camera, doing the whole shoot match here. Anybody out there who, for next week's game, wants to run the camera, we'd love to have it. Any student who wants to get into the broadcast field or would just like to have some fun, certainly looking for help on that. Working the kinks out here in week number 1, but certainly glad to bring this game your way. 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. T-Bout takes the snap, hands off, and a run right up the middle. And once again, that is number 18, Zayden Kraus. Kraus, a junior, 5'9", 140 pounds for the Cannoneers. Picked up only a yard. 2nd down and 9. That quarterback draw with T-Bout has been there big play here. It's been most of their offense. T-Bout back to pass. There it is again, right on cue. T-Bout 40-35 got tripped up. And a good thing he was tripped up because he had some more daylight in front of him. And that's going to be on the tackle, getting the shoelaces, Stephen Madison for Granville-Whitehall. So a very important play there from Madison late in this second quarter. So just over 2.5 minutes to go. Can't see the clock here from where I'm located right now. So good to know from the PA announcer. First down and 10, Cannoneers at the GW 34-yard line. You're almost surprised when it's not a quarterback draw, and there it is again. And not surprised there was number 24, Tim Pratt, as the Cannoneers keep going to the well. And they keep drinking from it, too, as that quarterback draw has been easily 80% of the offense here for the Cannoneers. Loss of 2 on the play as Pratt came racing through to get T-Bout behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down and 12. Football at the 35-yard line of Granville-Whitehall. 24-0, as you can see on our scoreboard, in favor of G-Dub. Blitz coming. T-Bout throws down the right sideline. Got a man out there. Well covered. It's up for grabs. And did he catch it? There's a flag down. And the catch is a good catch. And it was better than that. It was an outstanding catch by Trevor Holloway. And they're going to call offensive pass interference. Probably didn't get it there on the camera for you. Offensive pass interference. A lot of hand fighting going on the play both ways. It was Alan Ballou there on the coverage. But they are saying that it was offensive pass interference on Holloway. And there's a timeout. So with the timeout on the field, late second quarter, it is Granville-Whitehall 24, Watervliet 0. And we'll be right back after we hear from our sponsors. Back here at Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. 24-0. Granville-Whitehall late second quarter. T-Bout out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Here on second and long, throws down the right side. Once again looking for Holloway out there. And it's going to drop incomplete. On the coverage for Granville-Whitehall was number 14, Sam Huntington. Huntington running step for step that time with Holloway. And it's going to be third and long. An impressive start here for Granville-Whitehall, going for their third straight win. You'd have to go back a ways, I think. Well, certainly in this GW era. I don't think they've won 3 in a row, but you'd have to go back in the Granville and Whitehall archives a little bit to see a 3-game winning streak if they can hang on. T-Bout on third, Goes short on the screen pass to Kraus. Gets away from one defender, still on his feet. Gets down to the 40-yard line, and he's brought down by number 15, and that is Steven Madison. Madison's starting to have his presence felt here in this ball game. Still 4th and 17 after that pickup on the pass to Kraus. Very late here in the quarter. Ball is on the 40-yard line. They've got to get inside the 25 to about the 23, do the Cannoneers, to pick up the first down. Out of the huddle, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Timeout called. Once again, let's tell you about our sponsors for this afternoon's game. We have Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Granville. The best deal, the best service, the best price. That's Zappone. Today's game also brought to you by Hoagland Property Maintenance, a main co-sponsor of the game. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential, commercial, lawn, landscaping, property management, and maintenance services. 518-222-0018. Also, Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy at Fred's Granville Pharmacy. We are dedicated to the unique community service, the unique community we serve since 2015. Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And, of course, Telescope Casual Furniture, manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. And Telescope is the sponsor of our Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. And that's where I stand right now here at Ambrose Gilligan Field. 24-0, Granville-Whitehall. 4th and long. Back to pass. They throw across the field. It's going to be incomplete as T-Bout once again under some pressure. And Granville-Whitehall will take over on downs. So thank you very much to those fine sponsors for bringing the game your way this afternoon and helping us out with our first ever live stream here at Nivett Media Sports of high school football. So we'll see if Granville-Whitehall looks like they're just going to take the knee here with the 24-0 lead and head to the locker room. And that's what they will do as Munger takes the knee. And that's going to send the teams to the locker room. So as we go to the locker room here at halftime at Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture broadcast booth, our score is Granville-Whitehall 24 and Watervliet nothing. We'll be back with the second half in just a bit here at Nivett Media Sports. And welcome back to Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Keith Harrington with you from the Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing Broadcast Center. We get ready to start the second half. Granville-Whitehall leading Watervliet by a score of 24-0. Our main co-sponsor for today's game, Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Granville. The best deal, the best service, the best price at Zappone. Also, Hoagland Property Maintenance, main co-sponsor of the game today. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential and commercial lawn landscaping, property management, and maintenance services. Hoagland Property Management. Call 518-222-0018. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. At Fred's Granville Pharmacy, we are dedicated to the unique community service we serve. 2015 is when it all started for Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And of course, Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Telescope Furniture, sponsors of the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center today here at Ambrose Gilligan Field. And we're ready to go here from Ambrose Gilligan Field inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. And GW is going to receive, leading 24-0 here in the third quarter. Watervliet's got it on the tee. Trey Mason, Tommy Barber back for GW. It'll be Isaiah T-Bout. And it's a line drive kick. It's going to be taken by Barber. And he's got room across the 40, 45. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. And it was number 22 there for the Cannoneers. That was Jameer Thompson. So Granville-Whitehall comes out. First down and 10. And they'll put the ball down at the 47-yard line of G-Dub. Expect to see R.J. Munger at the controls for Granville-Whitehall. And he gets underneath the center. Full house backfield right now. He's going to keep it on the ground. This is C.J. Monty. Monty across midfield. Gets into Watervliet territory. Number 1 was there for the Cannoneers. Keziah Poole. Also in on the play, number 21, Zach Giebalt. Pick up a 5 on the play by Monty, who comes over to the sideline for a breather as Aiden Smith is now the deep back. Here is Smith, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. One of the better defensive plays so far today for Watervliet as they stuff Smith. And Smith's had a couple beautiful runs here today as well. Monty back on. R.J. Munger comes over and gets the play from the coaching staff on 3rd and about 6 from the 49-yard line coming up here for Granville-Whitehall. They lead it 24-0. Munger underneath the center, takes a snap. It's going to be a toss sweep left side. Monty's got blockers in front, cuts it back, 40, has the first down to about the 40-yard line. Number 2 there for the Cannoneers, Tyler Holloway. 21 was in there again. That's Zach Giebalt. But not before Munger able to get first down, Monty, I should say, first down yardage off the handoff there. So it's going to be at the 39-yard line of Watervliet, first down 10 for Granville-Whitehall, leading this one by a score of 24-0. Munger takes a snap, hands it off, and nice cutback, some room down the right sideline. Inside the 20, down to the 10, and it's going to be a touchdown, Granville-Whitehall, And on the run that time for G-Dub with his first touchdown of the afternoon is Alan Ballou. And Ballou with the speed down the sideline. And it's now 30-0. And they'll go for the conversion. So GW extending their lead here. Tommy Barber's going to go out to the right side. Monty in the backfield. Nick Powers to the left. RJ Munger will work out of the shotgun. CJ Monty will sit behind him. Munger to pass. And it's going to be deflected and batted down. But nonetheless, the touchdown run by Alan Ballou extends the lead. It is now Granville-Whitehall 30 and Watervliet nothing. This is high school football on Nivett Media Sports. And let's hear right now from our sponsors who are helping to make today's game possible. And here's the return kickoff. Watervliet trying to find some running room down the far sideline over there. And it was number 11 on the return that time for the Cannoneers. And that's Naziah Middleton. First time we've called Middleton's name this afternoon. And Middleton out across the 35-yard line. Pretty good starting position here. At the 38 for Watervliet, some of the best starting field position they've had here in the game. So first down and 10, two receivers to the left, and you see one of their key weapons who's been quiet today, Keziah Poole, limping as he goes out. He was injured early on in this ball game. Here's a screen pass out in the flat. And looks like he might have went down with the knee right there. It was a low pass. They blew the play dead. It's going to be a loss of yardage back to the 35-yard line. So they lost about 3 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 here for the Cannoneers. 30-0 Granville-Whitehall looking for their 3rd straight win of the season after opening with a tough 12-10 loss to Taconic Hills on the road. 3 long road trips to start the year. A low snap. And T-Bow in trouble right away, and he's buried under for another loss. Monty was there. Pratt was there. Trying to see who the 3rd player was. Might have been Patrick Egan. Looks like it was. Maybe Nick Powers. It was 87 Powers. Egan's over here on this side. So it was Powers. Third down, long for Watervliet. T-Bout out of the shotgun, takes a snap. It's a good snap this time. He's got pressure up the middle, throws deep down the right side. It's going to be caught. Double coverage there for GW, and what an outstanding catch. And I probably didn't get it on the camera there. Trevor Holloway with the big catch. Note to self, next week, find a cameraman. Holloway with a great catch. It's going to be first down at the GW 40-yard line. T-Bout takes a snap. They keep it on the ground this time. Haven't had much success running anybody besides T-Bout. Nice run that time, though, by Kraus, Zayden Kraus, the junior. Kraus is the only one that's had much production running the football besides T-Bout, who's been a huge, huge part of the offense here. Second down and a long 2 coming up for Vliet at the GW 32. T-Bout, as he's been all day, in that shotgun. Receiver to his right, receiver to his left, as you can see. Once again, a low snap. Tried to hand it off. Ball's on the turf. And coming up with it at the end of the play for Granville-Whitehall was Sam Huntington, but they say Kraus had it and was back out on top of it. So it's going to be third down. Actually picked up a little bit of yardage there to about the 34-yard line. So it's going to be third and about 4 coming up here for the Cannoneers. As you see on your screen, a 30-0 lead. Once again, T-Bout's going to work out of the shotgun. Takes a snap up the middle. That quarterback draw that's been so effective. Cuts outside, 25-20 to the 15, to the 5. Cuts inside. Touchdown, Watervliet. And it's going to be a 34-yard touchdown run for Isaiah T-Bout. And the first score of the game for the Cannoneers. So the 2-point conversion, I assume, coming up. Vliet down 30-6. T-Bout with the handoff. And they'll try it on the right side. They're going to come up just short, as it was Holloway on the run. Actually, it was Poole, Isaiah Poole. So, about 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Vliet is on the scoreboard. It is Granville-Whitehall 30, Watervliet 6. This is high school football on Nivett Media Sports. So back to the action here. Watervliet with a nice long touchdown run on the scoreboard. With the touchdown run by T-Bout. And they're going to angle this one toward the sideline. Going to be taken by one of the short men. And across the 50 and brought down. Get the ads off here. Our sponsors, though, like that. As Zappone's up there on the screen. But a nice run back That was number 15 on the run back, Steven Madison. Madison, we've called his name quite a bit here today. (30-6), Granville-Whitehall here, third quarter. They led it 30-0, led 24-0 at the half. Tacked on a touchdown run in the third. Then Vliet got on the board here on the touchdown run from 34 yards away. Munger takes a snap, hands to the first man through the fullback. And not much there. On the carry was number 14, Sam Huntington. And therefore, Watervliet, number 42, on the tackle. Don't see a 42 listed here. Maybe a uniform number change. You see that all the time in high school football. It's not like teams carry around five copies of the 42 jersey, you know. Usually when something happens, you get blood on your uniform or whatever, or ripped or whatever, the number changes. Here's Monty on the toss to the right side. They could have had him in the backfield. Now he's going to break free. Gets down across the 40, the 35, and brought down across the far sideline. Over there for Watervliet was Keziah Poole. Also number 7 was there for the Cannoneers, Khalil Youngblood. So nice run for C.J. Monty. And once again, Granville-Whitehall in a good position to add on to their 30-6 lead. So they'll come up to the line of scrimmage here. Munger takes the snap, hands off to Monty, tries the left side. Ball was stripped loose. Watervliet indicating they have it. And the officials indicate that it is Cannoneers' ball. And it looks like it was number 10 that everybody's congratulating there, Trevor Holloway. So Watervliet's going to go back on offense here. They'll take over first down and 10. Nose of the football at their own 30, trailing 30-6 here. A lot of work to do for the Cannoneers here in the third quarter. Expect to see them using that quarterback draw and going up top, looking to get some points in a hurry here. T-Bout works out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Poole is in the backfield. It's going to be T-Bout. Egan giving chase. T-Bout's going to get outside, turn the corner, picked up good positive yardage on the play for the Cannoneers. Looks like they're going to spot him out of bounds at about the 37 of the Cannoneers. Picked up 7 on the play. Is going to be second down and 3 for Watervliet. 4:27 to go here in this third quarter. 30-6, GW. T-Bout takes the snap. He's got pressure. Egan was coming. He looks to get outside. Powers trying to drag him down. Also, C.J. Monty was over there on the play once again, giving chase. But not before T-Bout's able to pick up a first down for the Cannoneers. Powers coming over to the sideline for a breather. Looks like Alan Ballou goes out to replace him. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Their own 45, I should say, for the Cannoneers. T-Bow the snap, throws it out wide. And positive yardage play there as he gets it out to Jackson. That would flip my roster over here. As he gets it out to Khalil Youngblood. So Youngblood with a positive yardage play there. With 3.5 minutes to go here in the third. Watervliet trying to score on back-to-back drives here after giving up 30 consecutive points to start the football game. Receiver comes out to the near side here. That's Youngblood, a receiver to the left. Two running backs in the backfield this time with T-Bout. T-Bout takes a snap. Inside handoff. Holloway, they've got him behind the line of scrimmage. It's Timmy Pratt, number 24, coming through to make the play for GW. Monty's going to come out for a breather. Huntington back out there, replacing him for Granville-Whitehall. Third down and about 8 coming up here for the Cannoneers. The ball now back on the other side of midfield as they'll put it down at the 47-yard line. Two receivers left, two to the right. A single setback back there with T-Bout. Low snap. T-Bout fields it, throws out into the flat for Youngblood, and that is smothered right away. Trey Mason was there first, number 26 for GW. Also in there on the play was number 15. That's Steven Madison. And a loss of yardage on the play is going to bring up fourth down and about 12 for Watervliet. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. It's been all GW, 30 straight points before Watervliet finally got a 34-yard touchdown run from T-Bout. And we're going to have a timeout on the field, and we'll step away and thank our sponsors who helped to bring this live stream of high school football your way here from Nivett Media Sports. Some of the sponsors helping to bring the game your way today: Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Granville, best deal, best service, best price at Zappone. Also, Hoagland Property Maintenance, today's main co-sponsor. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential, commercial, lawn, landscaping, property management, and maintenance services. Call 518-222-0018. For Hoagland Property Maintenance. Also, Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. At Fred's Granville Pharmacy, we're dedicated to the unique community we serve. Since 2015, Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And also Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years. Voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year 3 times, 2019, 2021. And 2022 are sponsors of the Telescope Casual Furniture broadcast booth. And coming through for the big play for GW is Sam Huntington. And also in there was Timmy Pratt as well. And Granville's going to take over on downs. Final minute of play here in the third. And Granville-Whitehall takes over, first down 10 at the Cannoneers' 38-yard line. Looking for their third win of the season and their third in a row after dropping an opener 12-10 at Taconic Hills. And a stoppage of play by the officials. They're going to reset the clock to a minute 14 is what they're saying. Set the clock to a minute 14. So Granville-Whitehall is going to go back in the huddle. It's talking about Hoagland Property Management. So always a funny story I like to tell about Connor Hoagland. As Connor was playing Pee Wee football, even though he was from Whitehall at the time, over in Poultney, Vermont. And I was his Pee Wee football coach, probably his first organized football coach. And I'll finish the story after this play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Munger trying to get outside to the 35 and gets across the 35 to about the 34-yard line. So finishing up the story, so I was technically Connor's first coach in organized tackle football, and pretty much that was my first time coaching tackle football and really didn't know what I was doing all that much. And so then when Connor went on and had a very good high school career, I used to say, guy turned out to be a great football player despite the fact that I was his first football coach. And he's turned out to be a great businessman, a great guy as well, despite the lack of coaching he got from me early in his career. Second down at about 6 coming up here for GW. Munger's going to hand it off, and met right away is Monty. And there for Watervliet was number 63, A.J. Avils. So a nice play there by A.J. Loss of yardage on the play of about a yard. It's going to be third down and a short 7 here. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of play here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. Our score at the end of 3, Granville-Whitehall 30 and Watervliet 6. Welcome back inside the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. We switch ends here to start the quarter. And a 30-6 lead. And a third and long coming up here. Third and close to 8 yards to go. The ball at about the 41-yard line of Watervliet for Granville-Whitehall. R.J. Munger underneath the center takes the snap. They're going to run a little reverse. Looks like it is Trey Mason trying to get outside and cut off there, as up to make the play for Watervliet was number 2, Tyler Holloway. Picked up a couple on the play. 4th and 6 coming up here for the Cannoneers, just underway fourth quarter. Or for GW, I should say, after that nice defensive play by the Cannoneers. Munger comes over, gets the play from head coach Kevin Gibo. Oftentimes, as Coach Gibo has told me, he'll give him 2 plays, one that he might decide to run and one of his own that he might decide to run. Usually has a couple of choices, according to Coach Gibo. Munger on 4th down, takes a snap, toss, sweep. This is Monty. Monty looks like he's got the first down. He barrels his way across the 30. It's going to depend on the spot, but where the official on the far side is coming in, it's going to be a first down. So that's going to put the ball down inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Granville-Whitehall. Coming off the field is number 88 there for Granville-Whitehall, Ethan Sumner. First down and 10 for GW. Ball at the 27-yard line of the Cannoneers. Munger barks out the signals here. Takes a snap, goes back to pass, has some pressure, throws to the right side for Barber. Did he get the toes down? They're going to say no. Great effort there by Tommy Barber, but there providing the defense was number 6, Rondell Haley. Might have been actually number 5 there now that I get a better look at him. Daheem Wilson. Kind of in front of the crowd of GW players over there. Second down. And about 11, according to the chains over there. An incomplete pass. It should be in 10. Here's the pitch out. Looking to get outside is Aiden Smith, and he is taken down. Number 50 was there for the Cannoneers, and that is Amir Conway. Lost a yard on the play, or maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd and 12, football lying at the 38-yard line. 9 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the game. R.J. Munger gets the play from the sideline. 3rd down and 12 from the 28-yard line of Watervliet. As you can see on your screen, 30-6. Here's the pitch to Monty. Started outside, cut inside, gets to the 25. Still on his feet, down to the 20. And brought down there. It's going to be 4th and short coming up. They bring Monty down. Looks like they're going to put it down right at the 21. So 4th and about 4 or 5 coming up here for Granville-Whitehall. Munger gets the play from the sideline, trots back out to give it to his teammates. Our first ever live stream here on Nivett Media Sports, working our kinks out as we go and enjoying every minute of it, honestly. Here's a toss for Monty. Huntington blocking in front. 2 good blocks by Huntington. Monty has the first down, bangs his way down to inside the 15-yard line. And it's going to be a first down. Granville-Whitehall, they'll put it down at the 15-yard line, just inside the 15. So another fresh set of downs here, leading 30-6 for Granville-Whitehall. Munger's going to hand off to Monty. Monty's going to barrel his way down inside the 10, inside the 5. Close to first down yardage, but not quite. At least they're setting it down at about the 4. So he's a couple yards short. So second down and about 2 for Granville-Whitehall. Here's the handoff for Monty. Stood up at the line of scrimmage, tried to spin away, and goes down. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up from now the 5-yard line. So Granville-Whitehall will try to probably use 2 downs here unless they decide to kick a field goal. Don't believe they've kicked this year. Munger takes the snap, rolls out himself to the right. Lots of blocking out in front. He'll get the pylon. He'll get the touchdown. R.J. Munger from 5 yards out, and it's 36-6 for GW. Nice play call there. They're looking for the running backs. You got a couple of big guys there that are not only good running backs, but block well. So why not use them as the blockers and run R.J. Munger on the quarterback sweep to the right. That's exactly what they did, and it was successful as they get in the end zone and increase their lead here to 36-6. Munger's going to go for the 2-point conversion here. They'll keep it on the ground for Steven Madison, but it is stopped by Watervliet. So as we are down to the final 6 minutes, 57 seconds to go here at Ambrose Gilligan Field, our score, Granville-Whitehall 36, Watervliet 6. This is high school football on Nivett Media Sports and the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center. So back here in the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center, it is 36-6 GW midway through this fourth quarter. T-Bow out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass. He's not going to get a chance to pass it. He's going to go down. And on the sack, looked like 52 was in there. Patrick Egan, also number 14, was in on the play. Sam Huntington. Big loss of yardage on the play all the way back inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They've got to get all the way out to the 47-yard line. So Watervliet will go with two receivers left, two to the right of T-Bout. Takes the snap, rolls out. That's going to be a hold. A throw underneath. It is tipped and broken up. Nice play defensively there by Gavin Kramer, number 6. The intended receiver was number 7, Khalil Youngblood. They did not call a hold there, but somebody had a whole handful of Patrick Egan and some. So third and close to 20. About 18, it looks like. Two to the right, two to the left for T-Bout. Looks like Holloway once again in the backfield for the Cannoneers with T-Bout. T-Bout high snap, drops straight backs, going to let it go deep, and it's intercepted. And coming back the other way, this is Senevy. Senevy to the 30-yard line, gets brought down over on the far sideline. Trey Senevy with the pick. And Senevy knocked out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 27 or 28-yard line. Senevy, who burst on the scene last year for Granville Golden Horde basketball and had a nice year in baseball as well, and now out there for G-Dub, getting a big pick. Helping his team get ready to salt this one away. if they haven't already, at 30-6. 30 unanswered points to start the game, 24-0 at halftime. First down, GW just inside the 30-yard line. Here's Monty. A flag is down. 15, 10, and touchdown, but I think it's going to be coming back. There was a flag right at the snap. That's usually not a good sign for the offense. Hate to say it. So the penalty is going to disallow that score. They're going to bring it back. So the penalty is going to put the ball back just across the 35-yard line.
First and 15, Granville-Whitehall, Watervliet 34.
So first down and 15 for Granville-Whitehall at about the 34 of the Cannoneers. Munger with a little toss for Trey Mason, and somebody comes through there like fired out of a cannon for Watervliet, and they are the Cannoneers after all. That is Amir Conway, the junior, 6'5", 250-pounder, and he came through untouched, read that play all the way, and got Mason in the backfield. So the loss all the way back past the 40 to about the 41-yard line. They've got to get to just inside the 20. So it's second and about 22 coming up here for Granville-Whitehall. 4:54 showing on the clock remaining here. R.J. Munger underneath the center, takes the snap, toss to the right side. Here's C.J. Monty. Tried to cut it back inside, but brought down at about the 40. Number 20, one of the guys there for the Cannoneers. That is Jaden Millwood. Also in on the play was number 56, and that's Xavier McPherson for the Cannoneers. Third and long coming up for Granville-Whitehall here. Munger with the toss to C.J. Monty. Big hole left side. Has the 20 and then is brought down over on the far sideline. Going to be short of the first down by quite a bit. And did the ball come loose? It was third down. But they're saying Watervliet football. There was a fumble on the play, evidently, and the Cannoneers came away with it. Hard to see it way over on the far side. And I was thinking, why is the official pointing the other way? It was only third down, but that's why. Ball came loose. Cannoneers came up with a recovery on it. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 29-yard line, their own 29. With 3:42 to go in the ball game for Watervliet. Granville-Whitehall leading it by a score of 36-6. T-Bout works out of the shotgun. Tight formation for the Cannoneers. T-Bout forced out of the pocket. Looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. And he's forced out of bounds over on the far sideline. Looks like they're going to say he's out of bounds at about the 41. No, still going back with it. Stepped out of bounds much sooner than we thought he did. They put him out of bounds at about the 37. So farther back than we originally thought. Trips over here on the left side this time. T-Bout once again works from the gun. He's got a receiver on the right side as well. on second and about 2. T-Bout takes the snap. It's going to be a run, and he's going to be pulled down from behind. Nick Powers was the first GW player to get there. Steven Madison might have been in there as well. There's a flag down. And the signal from down on the field is a face mask against Granville-Whitehall. Looks like it's going to be just the 5-yard variety, not grabbing the face mask and twisting the helmet and neck, just a regular 5-yard face mask call. It's going to put the ball down at the 45-yard line of the Cannoneers. Receiver comes out here to the left side. That is Wilson. 2 receivers to the right. T-Bout works at the shotgun with Poole in the backfield with him. The snap. T-Bout designed run. Pulled down from behind by Timmy Pratt. Pratt raced him down, grabbed the ankles, gave him a yank, and a big tackle there. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play for the Cannoneers. .244 to go here in the ball game. Our inaugural live stream of high school football for Nivet Media Sports. Figuring it all out as we go here, I think. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. T-Bout once again in the gun. 2nd and 12 for the Cannoneers. Low snap. T-Bout had to go down and get it. Throws an underneath pass, almost a sidearm pass. And with the catch over on the far side, it's Nasir Lanier. And Lanier picks up yardage across midfield into Granville-Whitehall territory to the 49-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd down coming up. Players shifting in and out. Coach Gibo trying to get a lot of guys in the game here with his 36-6 advantage. So 3rd down and about 5. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the slot on the right side. T-Bout back to pass, throws down the right sideline, and overthrows the intended receiver. It was Lanier, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Going to stop the clock here. With 1:19 to go in the ball game. So last gasp here, possibly for the Cannoneers. Receiver coming out here to the left. That's Wilson. A couple of receivers over on the right side. T-Bout out of the shotgun again. And movement. And Wilson's pointing at GW, and it is going to be against GW. And that's going to give Watervliet a 1st down across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. We're live here in the Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing broadcast booth at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. 36-6, Granville-Whitehall. And it is 1st down and 10 just inside the 45-yard line for the Cannoneers. T-Bout once again out of the shotgun, moves a receiver to the left side. That's Tyler Holloway. T-Bout calls the signals, takes the snap. He's going to run left, gets a good block there from number 1, Poole. But on the tackle for Granville-Whitehall, it will be number 88. Nice play there by Ethan Sumner. Stoppage of play. Don't know if there's a flag down or not. Can't see it from here, but the officials came right in. And it is. It's going to be personal foul against Granville-Whitehall. So that's something Coach Gibo certainly does not want to see late in the game with the sizable lead. That's going to move the football all the way down to the 25 of Granville-Whitehall. Minute 7 to go in the ball game here on Nivett Media Sports. Our live stream of high school football, Section 2 Class C. And it's been all GW since the start in this one. T-Bout out of the shotgun with Poole with him. Takes a snap, runs to the right, looks to get outside to the corner, is able to get down inside the 15, close to the 10 before he's knocked out of bounds over there. Jackson Torres credited with knocking T-Bout out of bounds over on the far sideline. Under a minute to go here in the football game. T-Bout, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to get something positive to end the afternoon on here for the Cannoneers. Takes a snap, rolls to the right, has Poole blocking, and he stopped just inside the 10-yard line. And it was number 17 over there, Matthew Ingerson for Granville-Whitehall. Clock stopped. 53.6 seconds to go in the football game. Once again, Poole in the backfield with T-Bout, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. T-Bout takes the snap. Once again, he's going to run. No big secrets here for the Cannoneers. As T-Bout gets down inside the 5, goes out of bounds once again. Looks like Jackson Torres was over there once again. So the ball now inside the 5 at about the 3. And Watervliet continuing to get out of bounds and get some extended time on the clock here. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Poole in the backfield with T-Bout. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Low snap, ball's loose. It's going to be picked up by, I believe, Poole, and he's going to be stacked up short of the end zone. And there on the tackle for GW was number 20, Nathan Barber, coming up from the linebacker spot. And it is a first down, though, for the Cannoneers. And with the time winding down, they come up to the line of scrimmage trying to get another score before it's over. And here is T-Bout. He's in for the touchdown. So the 1-yard run from T-Bout makes it now 36-12 as the Cannoneers get a score late here. And they'll line up for the conversion. And don't be surprised if we see T-Bout once again. T-Bout's been the show this afternoon for Watervliet. A huge part of the offense. Takes the snap, hands off to number 50, who typically is a lineman here for the Cannoneers, and that's Amir Conway. And Conway is in for the 2-point conversion. And that brings our score now to Granville-Whitehall 36 and Watervliet 14. Under a minute to go here in this one. And a lot of great sponsors who've helped bring the game your way here today. Glad to have them on board with us. And our main co-sponsor today is Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Granville. Best deal, best service, best price. Hoagland Property Maintenance, today's main co-sponsor of the game. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential and commercial lawn, landscaping, Property Management and Maintenance Services. Hoagland Property Management. Call 518-222-0018. Fred's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy at Fred's Granville Pharmacy. They are dedicated to the unique community they serve since 2015. Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And, of course, Telescope Furniture, sponsoring the Telescope Furniture Broadcast Center, where we are calling today's game from. Manufacturing in Granville for over 100 years, voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. So Granville-Whitehall will take over at their own 45, and they're just going to need to run out the clock here. Comfortable lead. Third win in a row after that opening night defeat at Takana Kills, a game they lost 12-10, and a game that they certainly could have won, no doubt about it, a 12-10 game. But nice to come home and get a win, and just nice to be home. Kevin Gibo the other day telling me just nice not to have to get on a bus and go 3 hours, 4 hours away. You know, but those games aren't 3 or 4 hours away, but here's the thing. By the time you go have the Whitehall bus go to Granville, pick up the Granville kids, go to the game, it's a long, long ride and a long, long day. But that's going to do it for this one. Final seconds are going to tick off the clock here, and this one's going to become a final. Our final score here at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall from the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center is going to be Granville-Whitehall 36 and Watervliet 14. So Granville-Whitehall will go to 3-1 on the season. They'll carry a 3-game winning streak into the Lights game next week over at Sam Eppolito Field in Granville. 7 o'clock kickoff for that one on Friday night, as next week is Lights Week in Granville. So the big Lights Week game next week. And they'll be going in there, as I said, with a 3-game winning streak and a record of 3-1. And Watervliet on the season will drop to 2-2. So an exciting afternoon, our first stream of high school football here. And we hope, of course, that you all enjoyed it. We'll work out the kinks here from our first attempt at it, and we will get better as we go. And glad to have you all along with us here this afternoon. As let's thank our sponsors. Today's game brought to you by Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Granville. The best deal, the best service, the best price at Zappone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Hoagland Property Management, the main co-sponsor of today's game along with Zappone. Hoagland Property Maintenance offers a wide variety of residential, commercial, lawn, landscaping, property management, and maintenance services. Call 518-222-0018 for Hoagland Property Management. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. At Fred's Granville Pharmacy, we are dedicated to the unique community we serve since 2015. Fred's Granville Pharmacy. And finally, Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing in Granville. And they've been manufacturing for over 100 years and voted the ICFA Manufacturer of the Year in 2019, 2021, and 2022. And we're proud to have them on with us today, our great sponsors for high school football here on Nivett Media Sports. There you are, showing you our sponsors once again on our screen. And that's going to wrap it up here from the Telescope Casual Furniture Manufacturing Broadcast Center at Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall. Once again, our final score, it is Granville-Whitehall 36, Granville-Whitehall 36, Watervliet 14. Granville-Whitehall now 3-1, and Watervliet falls to 2-2. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and so long from Ambrose Gilligan Field in Whitehall and the Telescope Casual Furniture Broadcast Center.